So I want to share this with you. So I've been in business for about like 9 years, and to any outside eye that doesn't know me, it would know like my sales. They would say I would fail. I have failed, but I think it was this past fall. I was reflecting on the 9 years, right? And so I don't consider my business like a fail at all. But like since my um kind of like awareness release that I had last week about like holding myself back and like what I can, uh experience my desires and whatnot. Something else came through, and it's something that's been nagging me in the back of my head. And I've been fighting it for the last couple days, and it's like because it's like spirit or universe has been directing me to something else, something new, a different direction. I'm just like, oh, again, like I'm just like, oh. And so the feeling that I was having was like, what if it doesn't work out again? What if I'm just putting all this effort in for nothing? And so that was what was coming through. And I've been kind of fighting that feeling. I've been really kind of responding to that feeling. And that is not typical of me. Okay, because this is where we create resistance, right? It's like a thought that doesn't, it's like that experience doesn't exist until I decide that it exists. So it's like the second I respond to it, like I get frustrated with myself, I'm putting energy towards it, and so it's existing, right? So it was like maybe like yesterday, I was just like in it. Was in it. I was frustrated. And again, it's not like me. Like I'm used to having something come in, be like, "Oh, is this mine? Do I like this? Okay, maybe I don't." Then you just feel the emotion, you let it go, and you move on with your life. But I was like, that did not happen yesterday. So I was like, this morning I caught myself. I was like, oh shit, I made oops. I made oops. Okay, human things happen. And I was like, I made oops. So I was like, I allowed myself the space, right, to be like, okay, what part of me is feeling this? And then my inner child came forward. I call her Little Ray, and she's like, "Oh, it was me." And I was like, "I." I was kind of shocked because I was just like, a lot of her ideas that has been kind of blossoming from this new direction came from her. So I was just like, "What? What?" It's kind of like taken back, you know. But it's like when you give that part of yourself the space to be without the judgment or frustration or shame, then you allow that part of yourself to speak. Because that's all that's needed in that moment is like acknowledgement. Right. This is how like emotions or trauma get stored in the body because we don't feel it in the moment. Right. Now we get to carry this baggage around. It's not what you want to do. It's not what you want to do. Trust me. It's not. So I was talking to my inner child this morning that's holding this kind of like this fear. And we just had a conversation. I was like, um, yeah, we just had a conversation and I could feel, because it's like, I'm touching this area because this is where the tightness was being held in my body. And it's like the more I breathe through it, and even like after the conversation, it's just getting more space. It's getting lighter and lighter, and my body's actually beginning to soften. Like last night, like yesterday, I could not relax with shit. Like I was just like, well, this is new. I don't want this. And it was weird to like try to force myself to fall, like force myself to lay down still and then try to sleep. It was just not happening. It was crazy. So different. But it's like now I get to like release it, but then also anchor into who I am. And that is somebody who is successful. That is somebody who actually can share wealth with her family. And I know I don't need to, but I would like to honor like my dad's line in that way, because that's the biggest gift and lesson that I've learned on how to treat people with like generosity and without, this is my big lesson, without compromising my own. Because it's like I've given people the cash, right? Not like direct cash, but like just like, oh, I'm going to pay for your dinner, or I'm going to pay for this with like my cash. And then I use credit cards when I buy groceries. Like it's been, breaking those cycles because I still want to be generous with my money. But then I'm learning the lesson of like, oh yeah, I got to pour into me. I got to pour into me. And if you're going through, because honestly, like yesterday, I was so in it and so reactive to the fear that I was contemplating just giving up. Like I was looking at my higher self, like led me to like my Canva, and it was like from 3 years ago. I was looking at content I created for my audience 3 years ago to give me encouragement to keep fucking going. Like it was just, and I'm not laughing at myself for like doing that, but I'm just like, holy shit, Carrie, you were in it. Like you were responding to something that was not you at all. And I was like, oopsie, I made oops, which is fine. But again, just like, if you're feeling anxious or frustrated, or just kind of ask yourself in your body, like, what is this? Like, what part of me is this? Where is this coming from? Is this actually ours? Are we just a little hesitant to, allow ourselves to experience what we want? Like, what is it? Kind of explore that with yourself, because that's the biggest gift. Otherwise, like, this morning I probably would have given up, right? And I'm just like, but I think about doing this like every fucking day, I think about that scene in Sister Act 2 when what's the character's name? Sister Mary Clarence looks at the student, and I was like, if you wake up every morning and all you can do is it, and all you can think about is singing, then you're supposed to be a singer, girl. So it's like I think about that. Thanks, Whoopi. I think about that a lot, and it's just like, because I've had friends who have quit their businesses, and it's just, I like, my soul screams for them, right? And so it's like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to give up on myself, especially after like 9 years of effort. Like, it'd be awful. It'd be awful. And then one of the posts I shared 3 years ago that pissed me off, right? Sometimes I gotta piss myself off, right? Is like, I'm trying to remember specifically what it was, but it was like, every decision is either strengthening your sovereignty, like deepening who you are and anchoring in what you want and what you desire, and the ability to experience that, or you shrink your worth. And I've worked so damn hard to build my worth for myself that's what pissed me off. And I was like, son of a bitch. Like, I just had a son of a bitch moment. It's like, son of a bitch. But I wanted to share this here because business owners don't talk about the shit. Like, oh, there's one time where, I thought about quitting, but then I didn't, and then they just move on. And it's like, no, you gotta share the depths of what happened, because it's real, especially when you are successful. It's like, I am successful. Like, but it's like, it's important to share the between moments, right? And for the realness, rawness of it. And yeah, it's not the prettiest thing. It's not. Like, there's not like an easy button you could push, or like, right, like that red easy button. But it's like, it's part of yourself, right? So it's like known, right? It might be uncomfortable, but it's like, it's part of yourself. So is it really that scary? and just giving yourself the gift to dive into that. Allow that part of yourself to get that space, that attention that it just wants. It just wants attention, is really what it is. To shift through, again, for me, I walked my inner kid to be like, oh, you remember what we're building and creating? She's like, oh, yeah, 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 I remember that. So it's just like allowing that space. And now it's like that part of myself can melt away and heal to allow what is actually meant for us, what we're actually creating, the experiences that we're desiring, and the impact that we want to create. So I'm gonna let that land with you, let that sit and settle in, and yes, I will. Totally different shift of energy, but it's like you have to give yourself the space to be able to do that for yourself.